Hello, everybody. I'm back again, and I'm Benjamin Jeff. This is the second episode of. I don't even have a name for the thing yet. That will probably show the psychology of how we're going to be operating. I don't have the name of the channel. I have no idea of what to name it. Even my book I've been writing, I have no idea. And guess what? It is okay not to know shit. In fact, let me even write it on the board. Look, I don't know when I don't know. It always confuses me. I swear to God, why am I writing it here and it's on the other side? But let's move on. It is okay to know nothing. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm writing a book and I want us to discuss the book chapter by chapter. I want all of us to write it together. And on the previous episode, I was talking about awareness, being too confident that you're aware, being the dangers of feeling like you've arrived, and stuff like that. That's what we spoke on the first one. Yes, please check the video out. Today, we're talking about it's okay not knowing. I always say this shit. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not a therapist. I'm just a guy navigating life through time. You will see, you will learn more about me. I'm just a regular person. But I've spent my whole year, this is July 2026. I've spent since December 2025 learning and learning and learning and learning. And I was like, fine, I must talk about all this shit that sorry, pardon my French. I must talk about everything I've been learning about. And one thing that has helped me a lot is when I stumbled on this. I listen to a lot of Eckhart Tolle. You should check him out after me, right? But what I'm saying is, it is okay not knowing stuff. Some of us, when we don't really know so much about a situation, it feels like we're suffocated. Some of us are very curious by nature. We want to know what's up. We want to find closure in this. We want to know why. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? We want to know why we feel that way, why we're angry. And we want to know and we want to fix it immediately. Why do I live in patterns like this? Why am I like this? And as long as we don't know, there's chaos in a lot of us. I made this video for me to pass you the message and say, hey, it's okay to not know something at that moment. It's okay to not fix everything at once. You have a problem. You're trying to find a solution to something. It's okay to not have it figured out. Society has society has put so much, giving us so much hurdles to climb. We must make it by this age. If we can't do this thing by this age, fine. It's okay to fail. And importantly, we'll be talking about shame, maybe shame and guilt. Don't worry, the more time passes, the more we'll get everything upgraded. Now, shame and guilt. I like to always say shame and guilt are brother and sister, and they live between all of us. They are brother and sister, yeah. Shame is like this is my point of view. Shame has to do with the way other people view us. How I used to call life a chessboard. Life is a chessboard. Society is chessboard. Maybe we'll be hearing more of that more as I speak. On this chessboard of life, shame is, I don't know, it's like it has to do with how people view us or things we're ashamed of. Duh. Things we're ashamed of. And many of us carry shame in some form of ways and we don't know we're carrying shame. And in this context, it's like, okay, I don't know what is going on. There's like a, for most people that have not gone through, disciplined like awakening and like self-awareness and self, study, like people that are not totally aware of themselves. There's a lot of shame. Okay, so you don't know about something, you are confused. You don't know how to fix something. Life is on your neck and you don't know how to go about it. Do not be ashamed. I used to say this thing, anything I'll do without shame and guilt. And this is new. I wasn't like that. I was powered by shame. I wanted to walk this kind of way so that people will not look me this kind of way. And that shame, like, if you notice, it's like, it's a status thing. You want to climb up and up and up so that people will not look at you less. I'm Nigerian. We don't want people to see us less. So we keep on going higher and higher and higher. So now we're not being chased by the desire to even make it. We're chased by the desire to avoid shame. We don't want to be poor because we don't want other people to look at us and we will feel shame. So I'm saying shame is like an invisible fuel powering a lot of us. And a lot of people have been successful being powered by it. But I want to tell you that you don't have to be ashamed of anything. If you are a shame based person, like you use shame to move forward, you use shame to hide, let's see how we can use the time and help you and learn from you. That's why you should leave comments, talk to us. We're all a community right now. My writing this book is our book. This shame thing. So yeah. So some people when they don't have it all figured out, they'll be pushed by shame. But if you accept that, okay, fine, I don't need to have it figured out now. I don't need to have the answers. The more you accept that, the more you keep on saying, okay, yeah, 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 I don't need to. The less shame will have a hold on you. So it's kind of acceptance. Yeah, it has to do with like accepting who we are, but accepting who we are reduces the hold shame has on us. Ask me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. If what I'm saying doesn't make sense, tell me. Tell me in the comments. We need to accept who we are. Whenever we can't fix stuff, we try to fight it. We try to fight our poverty. We try to fight stagnation. And as long as there's something to fight there, then there's something to be ashamed of. It's okay to just sit back and say, fine, I'm not going to make it today. I'm not going to make that financial goal come true today. Tomorrow is looking like I'll make it fine. Hey, failure, I'm not scared of you again. Hey, failure, I'm not ashamed of you again. We have to open up to it. I know, right? It's crazy. It's radical, like I always say. It's radical as But the day we start standing up to face this thing, to face whatever, shame will have less and less hold on us. It won't disappear because we're human. We carry these traits, we carry these patterns of living throughout our lives. I'm not even trying to say, oh, this you are going to be reformed, you are going to wake up one day, you will not be as worried as no. We're trying to live with our patterns. We're trying to live with our mistakes. We will not wake up and one day they won't be here. We're trying to live with grief, loss, while living with them. They're not running after us. We're not dodging them. We're living with them. And that's why you have to like keep on doing exercises. Keep on saying, okay, failure. Keep on doing these things every day. Say this thing. I'm not scared. I'm fine if I lose. We have to keep on practicing acceptance every day. And that's how we would live with these things better. Well, we just spent almost 5 minutes talking about shame, big brother shame. Now, guilt. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. I was like, shame has to do with like the way other people. Yes, both of them do. But guilt. Now, guilt is more for the self. Guilt is mostly what we can't forgive ourselves for, right? It's self punishment, that inner noise. It gets stronger when you feel guilty. That's why for some people that commit murder, when they commit murder, they just keep on seeing the person's ghost everywhere. The guilt has brought up visual trauma. We're mostly running away from guilt. We don't want to feel it. We deny we're guilty. We deny it. Pop culture is people love when they see a human being do something and it looks like he's not guilty, like cold blooded. Like people love the cold blooded. But jeez, everybody feels guilt for whatever. I'm not here to judge you, nothing. I'm just here to chant. This is shame, this is guilt. This is let's try and live with this. Let's try and live with I'm not even trying to say let's kill the feeling. But if we are living with these things, if we say, okay, fine, I want to live with this thing, I don't want this thing to chase me, I don't want to run from it, I don't want to avoid it or dodge it, we have to accept them. And I think that will be like the second chapter of our book. It will be acceptance. It will be acceptance. Acceptance in the sense that we must be willing to say, okay, I don't know life like I do. I don't know life like I think I do. I don't know the people around me like I think I do. I don't even know my thoughts like I think I do. Acceptance. Acceptance means dropping whatever you think you know. Everybody's all around saying they want to start a new life. You have to accept a new life, right? You have to accept a new life. You have to accept the life you want to live. But if you say, okay, I want to start a new life, and you're still running away from, you still have a bad relationship with your shame, you still have a bad relationship with your guilt, it's not that you can fall in love with your shame. It's your choice. In humanhood, choice is everything. I'm telling you. But we have to accept the card life has dealt us every day. This is what will open us to seeing ourselves more. I have to accept that, okay, the me from today and yesterday downwards was a bomb. Fine. That's the only way I can say the me from now to tomorrow has a chance to be better because I have to know who I was. You have to know who you are. But you can't say you are this and this without accepting your flaws, accepting where you stand. So that is what makes you have to accept that it's okay not to have it figured out. You have to accept that you might lose. You have to accept that you're not going to. I'm Nigerian. In Nigeria, success is everything. Many of us is success or death, and many of us will make it. Fine. I accept that I won't make it. Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to make it. Now, when you clear your head like that, when you accept stuff, that mental fog, oh, your brain is like, oh, worried. This is what I've been like hiding from. I don't even want to even think of accepting this shit. But this guy is saying it now as a mantra. I accept that I'm a loser. I accept. It loses hold. So there's more mental space. This is how this is how I've come to see it. This is my point of view. I'm not trying to change another person's point of view. I'm trying to tell you how I live with how I made my anxiety more livable. How I made my suffering more livable. Because I used to be very anxious. I used to be if you read the first chapter of this book, I will say I've been living in patterns all my life that I know were hurting me. I was in places that had everything, people that loved me, everything. But I don't know what was wrong with me. Nothing was enough. You know why? Because I don't know myself. And I thought I did. Most of us think we do. I was in a place of high ego. What's there to learn? If life reforms you and gives you all the money you want, and you make a mistake and you say, I have everything I want, I'm aware. What's next to learn? And you could learn from as tiny as a grain of rice. There's so much to learn from a small grain, but you conclude you've seen everything. That is wrong. So let's avoid the ego that prevents acceptance. Let's avoid any type of pride that prevents acceptance of who we are. Because life is waiting for you to believe you are something else. Life, in the short run, life will pay you more if you lie to yourself in the present. But when the future comes, you can't lie to yourself that much. What will you do? What do you have? Yeah, so it is okay not knowing. Yes, accept it. It is okay not succeeding. Do not let shame and guilt come into that. Oh, I'm failing. You feel you're failing. Okay, fine. You know you're failing. Business is not working out. The economy is not working out. You get. Why would you bring shame into that question? Why would you make yourself ashamed? Like it's a double whammy. But that is what most of us are going through. Most of us are pissed at where we are right now. But we have shame and guilt on top. Most of us can't forgive ourselves for things that have happened. We can't forgive people. This is guilt. Probably we'll talk about guilt another next episode in depth because shame and guilt they probably deserve their own episodes. But today I was just talking about acceptance. I was just telling you how beautiful acceptance can be if you work with it. And And if you say, fine, I'm aware already, there's nothing to accept again. Move on. This is not for you. Right? It's for everybody. I mean, I have my way of talking sometimes. So another thing I heard from Eckhart Tolle is side note that I'll put here before we close off this video, right? Is that you are better when there's nothing in your head. That is when you're as human as possible. When you're not even thinking of anything. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's nothing in your head, no thought. That is when you're the best you. That is stillness. I'm still even learning about stillness. I still can't grab my mind around the whole thing, but I know that. He said, Eckhart Tolle, he said, you are better when you're not telling yourself who you are not or who you could be. Surrender everything. Surrender everything. Stop telling yourself, I shouldn't be angry. I should. If you could listen to yourself, once you say, oh, I shouldn't be angry, I won't be angry. But you are not in control. Most of us are not in control. So why are we ashamed to that? Why are we add guilt to that? Why we self punish ourselves because we're not moving forward how we should move forward? There is no need. But you can't eradicate it at once. You have to go through self therapy. You have to believe that you can do this. You have to believe that yes, I can be more accepting. I can change. I know less. I can't fix the situation. I'll not kill myself. It's okay that I don't have it figured it out yet. All my mates are passing me. It's okay. Yes, this is the truth. I'm not going to run from it, fight fun. We'll talk about all of that later. I'm not going to run from it. I'm going to live with it. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be living with our suffering. We'll be living with acceptance. We'll be living with these things. I used to call them all the good stuff. We will be living with all the good stuff. Fine, we're in grief. Let's live with it. Let's contain grief. Let's know our grief. Let's not behave like it's not there. Loss, deprivation, hunger. It's just like being hungry and saying, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I feel ashamed for being hungry. No, it's a primal thing. You're hungry, you have to eat. You're not aware, you have to accept you're not aware. Beware of any ego that stops you from accepting where you are and who you are. We'll get better with these things. And I hope I'm killing these are like my first videos. We'll grow quality better with time. And yes, please leave your comments. Leave your comments. Let's build this chapter 2 up. Acceptance. Okay, not knowing. We must not work with shame and guilt in any capacity. We must kill shame and guilt. We must learn how to kill it. We might not be able to do it today, but we must wake up and say, yes, this is my life. I have shame, I have guilt. It is human. But going forward, even though I'm in the toughest and darkest times, I'll not use shame to bring myself down. This is what most of us are doing. Most of us don't know. But if I helped you like sparkle a little light on the thing, I done something. Well, so yes, that is it for now. Please check out more episodes. I mean, I think I'm doing something good here, so let's get this thing going. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, everybody. Back again. Oh boy. Yeah, everybody.